The, the, the rigorous carbon emissions are a reality of modern world. And in the beginning of 19th century and till now, it's believed that the concentration of carbon goes on increasing to all possible levels. In this video, I want to talk about one of the most pressing issues of our times. That's carbon emissions and their impact on our planet. And suddenly, we are at a critical juncture in history where our actions can either exas- exacerbate the climate change or contribute to more sustainable future. Suddenly, it's within our power to make a positive difference. And one of the key ways to achieve this is by reducing the carbon emissions. And let us explore some effective strategies that we should, as communities, try to accomplish this vital goal of reducing the carbon emission in the atmosphere. The very first point I would say there is the transition to the renewable energies. One of the most significant sources of carbon emissions is certainly the burning of fossil fuels for energy production, and we must accelerate the transition to renewable energy sources like solar, uh, wind, hydroelectric, and geothermal power. And a lot of investment should go in clean energy infrastructures, not only reduce emissions but also promote good energy independence and stimulate the economic growth. There should be an increase in energy efficiency. That's another important point. So, improving energy efficiency across all sectors is crucial. This includes adopting energy efficient technologies like nanotechnology, upgrading buildings to become more sustainable, and implementing energy saving practices in industry and households. So, energy efficiency not only cuts emissions but also saves money and reduces resource consumptions. The next point I would like to say is to promote the sustainable transportation. So this transportation is a major contributor to the carbon emissions, mostly in developing countries. And we need to promote public transportation, carpooling, and cycling, and invest in electric vehicles and charging in infrastructure by reducing our reliance on fossil fuel powered vehicles. We can make significant strides in lowering the emission of carbon molecules or atoms. Protect and restore the forests. This is an important point that forests act as a natural carbon sink. They absorb a lot of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, and we must protect existing forests from deforestation and degradation, and undertake ambitious reforestation and afforestation efforts. Trees are one of our most powerful allies in the fight against climate change. So we must try as communities to go for afforestation as much as possible, and save ourselves from the poison that's causing greenhouse gases in our atmosphere. Uh, Transition to sustainable agriculture. Agriculture is another sector that emits significant carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases, embracing regenerative and sustainable farming practices, such as no-till farming, crop rotation, and agroforestry can help reduce carbon emissions, and help reduce the presence of carbon in atmosphere. We should promote circular economies, moving towards a circular economy where products are designed to be reused, repaired, or recycled, reduces the emissions associated with the manufacturing and the waste management. This approach minimizes the extraction of raw materials, and decreases the carbon footprints of products. Invest in carbon capture and storage. Carbon capture and storage technologies can capture carbon dioxide emissions from industrial processes and power plants and store them underground. Integrating this carbon capture storage into our industries can play a vital role in reducing carbon emissions. Awareness and education, these are two important factors. Environmental awareness and education are essential to foster a collective understanding of climate change and its impact. When people are informed, they are more likely to make sustainable choices and support policies that aim to reduce carbon emissions and support a climate friendly policies, the policies that are out there in the governments, in the nations. So the policies they come up, they should be environment friendly, they should be climate friendly. We must demand and support friendly policies from our governments and businesses. This includes setting ambitious carbon reduction targets, implementing carbon pricing mechanism, and phasing out subsidies for fossil fuels. So encourage innovation and research. These are the important factors that should be kept on tables by all nations of this world. So investing in research and development of green technologies and innovative solutions can certainly accelerate our progress towards a low carbon future. Supporting entrepreneurs and scientists working on sustainable solutions is a crucial in the fight against climate change. So in conclusion, reducing carbon emissions uh, uh, is not a simple task. It certainly requires a collective action, a commitment, and a shared vision of sustainable future. So by implementing these strategies and working together, we can mitigate, we can change, we can make an impact on the climate change and leave a healthier planet for future generations. The time to act is now, and we must seize this opportunity to make a lasting positive impact.